Last year back in February, leading up to the now known infamous Jordan 1 Trophy Room release, we started seeing images of resellers flexing early pairs, and I'm talking tens to hundreds of pairs. Early pairs are common in the sneaker industry, but to this extent, with these numbers and the vast amount of them being resellers, people started to wonder what's going on. Marcus Jordan, the owner of Trophy Room, then got questioned on how do so many people have early pairs of your limited to 12,000 sneakers. Marcus blamed it on thieves somehow stealing them from Nike distribution centers. Still more pairs kept coming onto the market, and the resale price on these things was like over $4,000. And then we started hearing from the people who actually had access to these sneakers, and they revealed quite a bit. A lot of them said that Trophy Room sold them to resellers for well over that retail price. A lot of them said they bought pairs for about $1,000. Keep in mind the retail price, which was meant for consumers, was $190. Now I don't even need to tell you guys this, but that would essentially mean that Trophy Room exploited the regular release process, in turn making millions of dollars. And this is not the only case of backdooring. In fact, it's largely common, but we're on a clean slate now. We're here, where we made it to 2022, and this is something that I think should be left back in 2021. Now, what I went and did is I asked you guys over on Instagram what you guys think should be left in 2021. As we enter 2022, you guys had a lot to say. So let's see what you guys had to say. These are the things that you guys mentioned you want to be left in 2021 as we enter this new year on a clean slate, ready for 2022. Okay, so the first one we got is Nico says Crocs hype. Now this is actually a big one because we started seeing a lot more Crocs enter the market and a lot more Crocs getting super hyped up in 2021. Now right at the end of the year, with Saleh Benberry collaborating with Crocs and getting people, or managing to get people, to spend over $400 on these things, I feel like we're going to see a lot more of that Croc hype in 2022. So unfortunately, I don't see that necessarily getting left behind, but let's get into the next one. We got JJ Bender 1 saying paying UK import charges for sneakers from EU foot shops. Now this is actually something that is more exclusive to 2021 because of the whole UK leaving the EU. We started to see a lot more import charges when you're buying from a retailer here in the EU. Personally, I ordered from Pata, which is out in the Netherlands. I got charged £60 to get that pair of shoes in. And unfortunately, until the UK and the EU sort things out, I don't see this necessarily going away anytime soon. Pertrees says, all those L's. Can I get an amen? And apart from that being relatable to pretty much everyone at this point, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Joseph Clinch just says COVID. Here in the UK, right before Christmas time, everybody was super worried that the government was gonna lock down the country right before New Year's and Christmas, and everybody was kind of on edge, staying at home, and thankfully they didn't, but it is something that has obviously been going on for the better part of 2 years now, and I feel like 2021 was better than 2020, so hopefully 2022 gets a lot better. Alright, we got one from Zelig Daniels. He says, shitting on people who like odd shoe, talking about 450s or foam runners. Yeah, I definitely agree, but I also think, like, why is it a thing? Like, in my head, logically, there's only kind of two reasons why this would happen. Either you're trying to bring that person down, or you're trying to get them to like the same stuff that you do. I think both of those things is pretty silly, but either way, here's to more people rocking whatever the hell they want to in 2022. Zaris Parask says the sneakers app. Can I get an amen? No, but seriously, can we get some more W's? To be fair, Nike did say that they were going to look into this and kind of up the stock. There was a whole article, which I'll link down in the description, where they had this internal meeting and they specifically spoke about the Nike sneakers app and kind of the odds of winning on there, and they want to increase that hopefully here in 2022. I don't know, I feel like there are still shipment delays, there are still issues going around, but hopefully, guys, Nike seems to be the main one, and I guess we're talking about the sneakers app, but yeah, let's get a couple more W's this year. Ali Hanaidi says, bag quality leather on Dunks. This is actually a solid one. Like, if Nike decides to keep pushing Dunks the way that they did in 2021, it would be a huge blessing if we could just get just a fraction of a softer leather, just something that, you know, doesn't look like a scrumpled up bowl after 2 wears. Okrim Sneakers says a couple things, but I kind of like number 2, so stealing sneaker delivery. deliveries. And this was a thing towards the end of the year, kind of around the Travis Scott fragment low drop and the off-white dunks. People literally getting their sneaker deliveries just stolen by, I guess, the delivery companies. Finally, in December last month, a DHL employee got charged for stealing $60,000 of Nike products. And this obviously hurts the companies from losing, I guess, a lot of money. I mean, $60K just from the DHL employee at the processing facility. But it also hurts the people who got that pair of sneakers. Like, imagine this, you finally hit a rare W off of the sneakers app, and in your head, you're getting those fits ready, you're lining up your dates, and then blam! And they just do not turn up, and now all of that planning that you did just goes out the window. R7 Sneak Freak says, hating on people's post reels or videos unnecessarily. Damn, can we get some more love for each other here in 2022? R7 Sneak Freak, your page is dope, by the way. Keep the hustle going, bro. Eugene.FC, foams being so hard to hit on retail or for retail. I guess that's something that's pretty relatable for me. I'm literally zero retail foam runners for 2021. I reckon we'll get quite a few more colorways this year in 2020. I feel like they'll go pretty hard. I mean, we only really got kind of the worldwide releases last year. So this year, I imagine we're gonna get a lot more different colorways. And knowing Yeezy brand will probably get more restocks as well. I have full faith in them to pump out the colorways and the stock. So fingers crossed. Boomba Toad not delivering shoes double box. Man, I'm not sure if this is a US thing or just exclusive to the UK, but I know there's like 3 or 4 different retailers that literally just ship the shoes out in a bag. It's like Size, Foot Patrol, JD, maybe Hanon or Hip Store, something like that. But sometimes they just ship it out in a bag, and it's not all the time they do this, but when they do, sometimes it comes just, the box is disintegrated, it's flattened, and sometimes even the shoes inside can be creased because I guess they've just been held in a really awkward place. So yeah, maybe some more double boxing for some of these valuable sneakers that we're getting. Sneaker_mad_lad. Collabs being overdone, and he specifically talks about the LD Waffle and the Pata Air Max 1. I definitely see where you're coming from with this, and I feel like in 2021 it started to get a little bit out of hand with some of these collabs. Not necessarily, I mean, of course the volume, but some of them just didn't even make sense. It almost just seems like brands last year thought the only way to get hype on a pair of sneakers was to do a collab, and obviously this extends way out of the sneaker industry. I mean, we got a freaking Balenciaga Fortnite collaboration, we got an Xbox and Gucci collaboration, and hopefully we see more collabs that just make sense. Like, the two brands seem to come together perfectly, and they really show the two sides of these two different companies on the actual product. Ammon Paulman says, companies using Herms to send packages. That's a good one, man, because it's so relatable if you're in the UK, or maybe, I don't know, is Herms a worldwide thing? I don't even know, but man, you don't want to see a Herms shipment on your emails after you buy a pair of shoes. All right, let's do one more. Trenton.Kozad4 says Jordan 1 mids. All right, we're gonna leave that at that. So thank you guys for participating in this, and just this idea of things we should leave in 2021. And of course, like I said, it's a fresh year. Let's get it. Let's go hard this year. Let's do a bunch of stuff. Let's get more W's. Let's get excited. Thank you guys for joining me for yet again another video. Thank you for joining me here in a new year. We got some big things coming for the channel this year, and of course we're gonna keep it rolling. Thank you guys for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. Good luck this year, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then.